Assalamu alaikum listeners. Good morning. It's Yusuf Salih with the color with the continuation of the novel called Abadan. Last time we stopped where Amina said, tomorrow is the day I am finally leaving my parent house to my matrimonial home. I burst into tears as I was leaving my family behind. My mom's, dad, sisters. Why? My friends consoled me as I was dropped into a deep slumber thinking of tomorrow. So listeners, we will continue with the chapter 11. Habibati, wake up. Kitashi, you have to get ready. The guests are waiting. Ami tried to wake me up. I groaned and mumbled, Ami bacci nake ji, I will get up soon. She smiled and said, ko kitashi ko na kira goggonki. I quickly woke up because my goggo wouldn't spare me. Goggo is Abby's mother, paternal grandma. She is nice, but sometimes she is annoying. She laughed and I frowned my face. Haba Ami, kina son yau na shiga hannun wannan masifaffiyar matar? I pout. To Ja'ira, ni ce masifaffiya, to ubanki Adamu shine masifaffe. Kaji Ja'ira, don yau za mu kai ki gidan Muhammad shine zaki mana iskanci? To wallahi baki isa ba, Goggo said as she approached me. I quickly hugged her and tried to cool her off. Haba my one and only kakus, kin san ina ƙaunar ki wallahi. Ba haka nake nufi ba, haba Goggo ta mai ran ƙarfi, I said smiling. Ni karki wani turance ni, me kuma one and only, ke kika san wannan, she said trying to remove my hands which were wrapped around her. Mom smiled at us and left. Haba kakus, kin san fa duk gidan nan fa na fi son ki kuma faniyar lelen ki ce, I said, pouting. She smiled and said, kin san ba zan iya yin fushi da ke na tsawon lokaci ba, yar jikalle ta, hugging me back. Yar jikata, kin ga dai yau za mu kai ki ɗakin ki, don Allah jikata yi na yi bari na bari, ku zauna lafiya, ku ƙaunaci junanku, she advised as I could feel some tears escaping through my eyes. Shh, she said, haba Amina, Amin Dago, ‘yar autar mata, ga ki da kyau ga tsawo, ga ƙasaita ga mulki ga kwarjini. She prizes me as I smiled at my one and only grandma. She smiled back, ko kefa, amma kin wani tsoro kina min kukan munafurci, she concluded and walked out of the room. I pouted and walked to the bathroom to refresh up. As I came out of the shower, Zainab and the girls came in, all dressed in anko. They all look beautiful, mashallah. Yawa bestie, ga kayan ki nan Amita ce na kawo ki shirya because mama suna kan hanyarsu na zuwa, Zainab said, giving me the white material and lafaya, which was designed with multicolored strings, and it is beautiful indeed. I smiled and took the dress. Zainab and Nusaiba helped me with the dress because it is kinda heavy. Aisha introduced a girl which was going to do my makeup and fix my hair. The girl gave me a light makeup as she braided my hair in small braiding. The girls all squealed in, "Ow, Amaria, kin yi kyau fa sosai," which I only smiled at their compliment. Mommy came in and asked why I am not ready because the guests are already here. The guests apologized for keeping them waiting as Mommy sent them to help with the decoration and something around. She approached me as she cupped my face. You look beautiful, mashallah. May no one cast an evil eye on you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your marriage, my dear, she said and kissed my forehead. Being the emotional girl I am, I began to tear up and she consoled me and helped me downstairs to meet the guests. As we approached downstairs, the women began to make those sounds using their nose as they all started to praise me. I could only smile at them as to hide my tears from falling. Mommy took me to my Abby's room as I missed him so much. I cannot even remember when I saw him because of the wedding preparation. Assalamu alaikum, we both said as we approached to his room. Wa alaikum assalam, he replied. We sat down on the couch in the room as Abi cleared his throat and began, Amina, as you know, now you have stepped into a new life, a new beginning. You are no longer a child. You are a grown-up and mature woman now. As your father, my advice to you is to always respect your husband, his decisions, likes and dislikes. Kar in ji wani abu makamancin haka. Ku zauna lafiya ke da mijinki, ki mishi biyayya sau da kafa. Love and respect his family as you respect your own. Allah ya miki albarka, Allah ya albarkaci rayuwar aurenku, Allah ya miki albarka mamata. By this time my eyes are already wet. I am crying uncontrollable. As my dad raised me up and pulled me into a hug, I hug him as if my life depends on it. I am sure going to miss my father. My mom stepped in as she hugged me tightly, and I could feel her tears falling on me. I hugged her tightly. After some minutes, she cupped my face and said, Bani da abun cewa saboda already mahaifinki ya faɗa, na san kina da haƙuri, ki kuma zauna zaman aure sai da haƙuri. You won't achieve anything in life without being patient. Kada ki ɗaga muryarki akan mijinki, Habibati. As your dad said, always respect his decision. Banda ɗaukar maganganun da ba za su amfani ki ba. Ki zamo tauraruwa a idon mijinki. I know you are perfect. I know you are perfect in cooking, because there is saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I know kina da tsafta, kuma ina baki shawara ki ƙara a kansa, domin shi namiji ko da baya tsafta to yana son mace mai tsafta. Ki ƙaunaci dangin shi, ki kula da su kamar yadda kike kula da su Aisha. Please, domin aljannanki tana ƙarƙashin tafin ƙafarsa. Allah ya miki albarka, Allah ya ba ku zaman lafiya. She concluded as she kissed my forehead and cheek. She smiled as she wiped away my tears and engrossed me in a hug. My dad pulled her away as Mommy pulled me too. I looked at my parents one last time as Mommy took me away. I met Mama at the parlor smiling at me. As I can see, she is very happy. She hugged me tightly as she pecked my forehead. You look so beautiful, my daughter. MashaAllah, she said. I turned to my sister, who were already in tears, as I hugged them tightly. I am going to miss you, darling sis. Salma cried. Please stay with us, Khadija cried. I am going to miss you so much, Aisha cried. I wiped their tears as I tried to put on a smile which I felt. Don't cry, you are breaking my heart. I am not going anywhere. I am here with you. I am going to miss you too, but anytime you feel lonely, you can call me, okay? I said, trying to console them. Gogo broke the hug as she smiled at me and hugged me. She gave me some pieces of advice. I hugged my mommy, and once again, I hugged my auntie tightly. Then Mommy broke the hug as she helped me get into the car, as she sat next to me by the left and Mama on the right as the car drove away. We arrived to Mama's house. As we head into the house, I forgot to mention this. It's not a house but a mansion. It is so beautiful, mashallah, especially now that it has been decorated. Mun shiga ko, Habibati? My mama voice snapped me off my thought. I stepped in with the right foot as I recite dua of entering a house. All the elderly women approached me as they were making all different kind of sound with their nose, praising me in their language, both Hausa and Fulani, as we were welcomed warmly. I only smiled at them as Mama helped me to one of the rooms so as to have some rest. I am very happy and excited to see my angry cat once again, Muhammad said, as I was nervous at the same time. Mama called me to come back home as to my angry cat has arrived. It has been 5 minutes I have been nervous. I have never felt this way And why am I suddenly feeling nervous to meet my angry cat? I was snapped out of my thought when Khalifa burst into laugh. I picked one of the pillow cushion, threw it at him as he dodged the heat but still smiling. Haba, Romeo, why the sudden change? Are you scared of Mrs. Muhammad? He said in between laughs. I smirked at him and replied, Haba dai, I am not scared, sai dai ban san yadda za ta karɓe ni ba, with a little worry on my face. Khalifa smiled and said, don't worry, forget about the past and face the future. She is your wife, buddy, and I know you love her, so stop worrying. I am sure she loves you too. I smiled at him as the ring of my phone snapped us out of our conversation. It is Mama. I picked the call. Assalamu alaikum, Mama. Wa alaikum assalam, Habibi. She replied. I could feel the happiness in her voice. Habibi, kana ina? To ka zo, my daughter have arrived and also the photographer are here. Ka yi sauri in the next 10 minutes. Make sure